And from Possil, Tom, the previous Celtic fan said he nearly brought up his dinner when he heard that Celtic had issued a statement backing Neil Lennon. I don't know if it's had quite that effect on you, but what did you make of it hearing that tonight?
I've just sunk a double espresso and I'm wired to the moon. But listen, what the Celtic board is doing is criminal. It's shocking. I mean, well, the whole point, Celtic fans like myself have been saying and seeing what we're seeing on the pitch. We're saying this isn't acceptable as standards as a Celtic team. What was the phrase that they've used before? We don't do jerseys to shrink. Well, they must have put them on a tumble dryer at 100 degrees because these jerseys have shrunk, or the players have shrunk. The board does not get the minerals to come out and stand and say, make a proper decision. Neil Lennon, 20 years on the clock as of yesterday when he walked through the door. I mean, the clock ticked out long ago, and the fact that the board are in denial is seriously serious. I mean, I've known for so long that the board and Peter Lawwell has been going the wrong way. I said something last week, you didn't appreciate it. I'll keep away from that, but over 30 million, over 17 years that Mr Lawwell's taken out, and to issue a statement like that when the Celtic, I mean, the whole point for Celtic fans to say, why don't we get rid of Neil Lennon just now? Why don't we? I was saying last week why he should walk. If he'd no shame about him, because for him to stick about and for the board not to act, as I said at the start, is criminal, because the whole point of getting fresh blood in is these players are not playing for him. Everybody can see that. Since the Ferencváros game, when he lambasted the players, at that point the alarm bells were ringing, and he should, well, from then onwards, now we're handing it over to Rangers in a way that is absolutely criminal. I mean, Celtic fans should be appalled. But I mean, Celtic fans have got a passion that they're not seeing being matched by the board, by Peter Lawwell, because they're not. There's a disconnect, and it's going to become harmful. As many fans, Mary, who was on, she's quite of the contrarian, because many Celtic fans, the majority, 99% are out there, and it's not about, withholding your money. I've withheld my money to Peter Lawwell for the last 8 years because of his actions previously, and I've had the opinion he's not had the minerals to be there for a long time, and the fact he's taken the wage out, this statement only underlies what many Celtic fans have been feeling, that these people are in the wrong, and to make a decision like this to keep Neil Lennon when the players are not playing for the manager. The players are not playing for the manager. What point do you not understand, Mr Lawwell? What point do you not understand, Ian Bankier? Dermot Desmond, your son, what are you playing at? Because the bottom line is, we've got a chance. There's still a chance. Rangers fold. Hugh, you said the other day about the proof that we're Celtic, how we can turn it around. We went the distance. Rangers haven't went the distance. Now, the fact that Celtic are washing their hands and saying, we'll go this way, we're giving more, we're putting up without a fight. This demeans what's happened over the last 9 years. If we give this up so meekly in such a haphazard fashion, in a way where the fans are crying out and saying, no, let's change it now, let's give ourselves a proper chance, because the players are not playing. Neil Lennon's aggressive attitude, his lack of training, he gave them 4 days off after the defeat a few days ago. The transfer policy from Lawwell has been a shambles. He's been putting in puppet people subservient to him. The whole thing from top to bottom is a shambles. Dermot Desmond, you need to get a grip. As far as I'm concerned, that statement is a declaration of war against the Celtic fans. They're urinating against your trousers, Celtic fans. The board have took your money and they've thieved it for the entire, for me, for the last 9 seasons. You've gave your money to Peter Lawwell for him to treat you this way and to say, oh no, just shut up, Celtic fans, shut up, sitting away in the corner. Celtic dads unite, get out there and do something, because the club has been ransacked for leeches and thieves.
I would just tone down your language a little bit on that. I don't think that's appropriate, so you'll take that back. I think Tom's a bit unhappy, Hugh.
Well, I think you have to be very careful for legal reasons.